sharing. Big bottle, small bottle. Water.
Dance, dance. Drink water and dance. Dance.
Christmas season, I stress and I'm waiting on my water, Lord, for the money to buy grub. Christmas season, I want to fix my house and things. Waiting on my water saints, for the money to buy paint.
Woman, if I don't have none, I will find it. If I can't find none, I will hustle it. And if I didn't get none, don't study it, my girl, most important. We live it. We will still have fun. We will still around in the east and in the west, in the north and in the south. If we don't have much to give, we still privileged. It's Jesus' birthday, I say. Baila, what a Christmas. Water sharing, big bottle, small bottle.
Dance, dance. Drink water and dance. Dance. Dance, dance. Drink water and dance. Dance.
Next, it's the Queen of Talk with Aisha.
Waiting patiently for me to bring up the money. Christmas season, and if please be away now, I'm waiting for birthday.
We are The Street, the only radio station bringing balance to the nation. 91.9 FM.
Welcome. To the world of musical sounds. In a moment, you will meet someone who will take you on a mysterious journey in which you will get to know the best genres of music from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
DJ Andy, champion songman.
Tiempo mortal. You see that trust in there? Keep that. You see that curtain there? Keep that. We don't need your fancy stage, brother. Once a train here in your vet is nice days. Boy, hands in the sky, we bring the vibes. Once we reach in your vet is nice days. Yeah, boy, they can't deny we bring the vibes. And I don't mean to be bossy, but they can't party like rain. What's from man so goddamn? But for sure I'm treated. They can't party like rain. Don't matter time or day, we can start it anyway. Oh gosh, oh child.
your face. I hope I might be out of place. I take in the wine, don't watch no face. I know I would have been in the right place. Digest. Carnival is a time to relieve your stress. Digest. Carnival is a time you have no time to rest.
Every girl go get a bone. 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 It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's steam from Hollywood.
The queen of talk.
Every girl go get a bone. Every girl go get a bone. It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's steam from Hollywood. All the girl them winding up. It's steam from Hollywood. All the girl them winding hot. Every girl go get a bowl. 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 Them don't want me in the fat, cause they say it's too much ass. I outside and on the grind. One day I will get my time. For pigtail is wet and wine. More people than ticket line. Plus it's seasoned down real nice. Some woman go come back twice. It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's corn and pigtail. I have in a big sale. It's steam from Hollywood. All the girl them winding up. It's steam from Hollywood. All the girl them winding.
Tired like that. Could sleep till our next day. It back when we bounce up. Right down is non-stop. It back when we bounce up. Right down is non-stop. Oh, you don't know how to lie now. You forget how to drink now. Oh, you don't know how to say so. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. Oh, you don't know how to lie now. You forget how to drink now. Oh, you don't know how to say so. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. We going right down. We going right down. We going right down. Right down to me. Going right down, we going right down, we going right down, right down to me right down. Draw the line, no rush the fed. Don't on the dance, we ain't tired yet. Last year I couldn't jump like this. Yeah, before I couldn't whine like this. I'm ready for the road and I have a list. All of the fed that I cannot miss. All of my bands saying and my wrist. And I hit everything like a damn tourist. Oh, you don't know how to lie, now. You forget how to drink, now. Oh, you don't know how to zest, now. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. Oh, you don't know how to lie, now. Forget how to drink our. Oh, you don't know how to zest our. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. We going right down. We going right down. We going right down. Right down to me right down. We going right down. We going right down. We going right down. Right down to me right down. From the sweat is another fet and another fet and another fet. From the zest is another zest and another zest and another zest. From the sweat is another fet and another fet and another fet. From the zest is another zest and another zest and another zest. You just party hard, I just party hard. Go lie, go lie. Go lie, go lie. We have the same vibe. I tell them you just drink the rum, I just drink the rum. Go lie, go lie. Go lie, go lie. We from the same tribe. One bottle of rum is nothing. Head shot, everybody drinking. Strong rum had the whole team driven. From sun up till sun leaving. Whole week is party again. From town straight to Laramie. And when the feds start in Vegas, we going by boat or plane. Oh, you don't know how to lie, you forget how to drink our. Oh, you don't know how to zest our. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. Oh, you don't know how to lie, you forget how to drink our. Oh, you don't know how to zest our. Just bring the bottle and we take a shot. We going right down. We going right down. We going right down. Right down till we lie down. We going right down. We going right down. We going right down. Right down till we lie down.
get my DJ line up yet. If you see me, let me start off by saying a very special good afternoon to you, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago, how you feeling today? Good afternoon to you. Let me say top of the afternoon to those of you locking us down on Facebook right now. I am talking about Christine Edward Farrow. She's locked on and listening. Big up your whole self, Christine. Sonia Villarreal. Hi, Sonia. Lucille. Big up Lucille Phillips every time. Ashwood Leggett. Good afternoon to Jason D'Souza. Behave yourself today, Jason. You know you. Eric, good afternoon to you. Marcelin Ned, Mr. Bago. Melly Matthews, big up your whole self. Saparia Sukunia, how you doing? Maria Lyons, did I call your name? Diane Mohammed, how are you? Top of the afternoon to Lisa King and the entire team that's viewing us right now via our Facebook page. How you guys doing today? Hope you're having an awesome day. I am on YouTube right now, and YouTube looking good. Kevin, good afternoon to you. Richard Biggs. Al, good afternoon to you. Leslie Crookshank. Rudy Trudy. Terrence Cummins, good afternoon to Point Commander Sharon Michelle Superwoman. Good afternoon to Trevor. Good afternoon to Joan Williams, Buzz Loveless, Hyacinth Pavi. Good afternoon to Sedena, to Doreen Akil. Behave yourself today, okay? And the whole team on the inside. Patricia McKenzie, I see you. Yvette McPhee, hope you're having a good day today. So guys, I'm expected to have an interview in a short while. I'm actually preparing for a Zoom call today with a Trinidad and Tobagonian author living in the United States of America. I'm just waiting to see him in the waiting room so we could start the interview. In the meanwhile, I am going to open up the phone lines and allow you guys to come in to talk about whatever issue is affecting you today. Feel free to come in and touch on it. And to those of you who want to know what's happening in the 5 o'clock hour, then you must know that we are having giveaways. It's like I have lost a train of thought right now. Yeah, so we're having giveaways in the 5 o'clock hour, but I know you guys want to touch on some of the issues, so I'm going to open up the lines pretty early, see who's there. Caller, you live.
I must say good afternoon to you, Aisha. Hello?
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
Yes, hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to your listeners here. And I stand very hot. Outside, Aisha, it's been very hot outside. Aisha, I have two things to discuss this evening on public notice. Tobago and Trinidad. And I want to go first with Trinidad. Aisha, we have to make it clear that in the last internal election in the UNC, Kamala get over 16,000 votes to leadership of a great party. And that is UNC, I'm proud. Aisha, first time in history in the PNM internal election was the lowest turnout on 3 days to get the vote. It wasn't 1 day. If it was 1 day, we could understand. Aisha, what we understand today, that the people in the PNM reject Dr. Christopher Rowley. Because, Aisha, in the last UNC internal election, there was over 20,000 people plus vote in the UNC internal election. And to see that only 9,000 something come out to vote for this PNM internal election, it shows that the people in the PNM lost all confidence in the leadership, and just some, a little few trying to hold on, who is eating from the cookie jar, who is getting a little contract here, a little URP contract, civil contract, a state board here, millions of dollars, family making. These are the people trying to hold on to save the food. But it all seems that how the Batok, Kamala Prasad, Bisasa, and her membership come out in the numbers, rain, sun. UNC into the election was for 3 days. Dr. Rowley put the election in the history. This must never go on again in Canada. This must never take place. This must never happen. That an internal election in the PNM was dragged to make one man win the election. One man. I shall well, we believe this internal election was rigged. And the numbers was coming out to us. We believe that it is not factual.
Kingsley, question. Yeah. Who is the we? Who is the we that believe in?
I said the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I dare anybody to tell me no, because when I go on social media and I see people questioning numbers, I say that I have to be on the people's side. Because, Aisha, hear me out. We are saying that Dr. Rowley did not get 9,000 votes in this internal election. The people are saying that Dr. Rowley got 5,000 votes. And we don't have no confidence because people who was on that election committee was on the slate, on the leadership for service, they talking, who this Indian lady, you get big in the party?
Who Indian lady, Kingsley? Okay, you're sounding a little bit distorted right now. Do you want to drink some water and clear your thoughts?
Aisha, no, because here why? Only like one way right through. And ask somebody, question somebody, and ask question about PNM, we'll have a problem. But this Indian lady, Aisha, we know what's talking about.
Who Indian lady you're talking about? Kamala Prasad Bisasa?
Dr. Rowley's friend, the girl in the Senate. The girl who you put up to talk.
Who is Dr. Rowley's friend, the girl in the Senate? Kingsley, your song is distorted.
Aisha, I am saying, Aisha.
Were you drinking by chance?
Drinking, Aisha, I'm drinking. You could call me. I am drinking. Water, what I like. I wouldn't call it water name because I don't want to give you water, no brand. And Aisha, let me get to my next topic one time because I feel like you're shaky because you don't want to go there. You don't want to touch the PNM issue in the election. Why people out there asking questions and have no confidence in, and I want to make it clear. Because I went to Tobago one time. If the election call in Tobago today, tomorrow, PNM is still lost. Because the people of Tobago do not trust Rowley and have no love for Rowley. I shall ask Dr. Christopher Rowley, your Prime Minister, it is not our Prime Minister. We don't recognize Dr. Rowley as Prime Minister in this country. We recognize Kamala Prasad Bisasa as Prime Minister in this country. Aisha, we, as a Prime Minister, if we ever went up on a seat in Tobago, and again to leave the Gomartin where it has sycophants down there, slave catchers down there, and go to Tobago and fight a seat and see if he will ever win again. I shall ask Dr. Rowley why the people of Tobago reject him. And Manning, oh my gosh. Aisha.
I know the cry was coming. I know the tears was coming.
And the uncle of the nation have to see him and give him a chance. Right? Dr. Rowley is the original PNM. Dr. Rowley fight against the PNM. Dr. Rowley is a mole inside the PNM. And I come to expose him. We have to rip up the mole. Dr. Rowley is a mole in the PNM.
All right, Kingsley, thanks, thanks, Kingsley. And do us a favor one time. Kingsley, we gave you time to rant. Don't call me back for the rest of the day, okay?
You rather Indian woman in the Senate.
All right, Kingsley, thanks. Thanks, Kingsley, you're malfunctioning today. So here's what we're going to do. You said all you had to say. We hear you. Don't call me back for the rest of the day, Kingsley. Kingsley, we are ease up today. We hear you about your rants, and nothing you said is making sense, and you just spin around in circles, and then you want to cry, and you're not sure if you're crying. And we hear you today, Kingsley. I know the loss that you would have suffered from being rejected by the PNM is more than you can handle, Kingsley. But we could do without the madness today. Spare us, okay? I have a minute before break. I'm going to go for a break, see if my guest is ready. Once my guest is ready, we're going to jump inside our interview. If the guest isn't ready, we're going to continue the talk. Remember, from 5 o'clock to 5:30, we're going to be playing some music and encouraging the children to call us. Between 5 and 5:30, we have gifts to give away. Get the children close to the phone so we can give away those gifts. I'm getting ready to take a short break. Kingsley, don't call me back. Kingsley, I beg of you, today is a day I don't think I could deal with you. Matter of fact, I'm celebrating my anniversary today, and I want to say I love my husband very, very much. Happy anniversary, honey. And today is a day I don't feel like dealing with you, Kingsley. All right, spare me with the madness. We're going to go for a break, people. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
To pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Mommy, you hear that 91.9 giving out 91 gifts to 91 children?
Girl, where you hear that from?
Mommy, everybody talking about it.
Look, don't confuse me.
Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the Street 91.9. And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get Christmas gift.
What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 91 days with 91 gifts this Christmas. It's simple.
And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get Christmas gift.
91 days of Christmas. Keep it locked on the Street 919 FM.
Oh God, Mommy, I just want to be part of the 91 days. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll do good in my schoolwork.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Let's go!
Hello?
Live. Caller, you live.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha. Good afternoon to our listeners.
Hey, how you doing?
Sorry, I'm very, very good, very, very good. Aisha, one of the things that people may say not to respond to Kingsley. Now, you have to respond to Donald Trump, because it's the same model, because there are a lot of people being voted in, people who not even, they're not marketable, they aren't good for leadership, but people embrace them. Kamala Prasad is one. And we know that. And not like Meru and them saying because she's an Indian woman, it's kind of nonsense. When you enter the guile, you could, once we are not being discriminatory or expressing biases, then you are open for business. The problem is when a man says not recognizing the Prime Minister voted in constitutionally, and not recognize him as a Prime Minister, go back to the U.S. and think about Donald Trump didn't want to accept the 2020 election results. And there are lots of people in the U.S., millions, not recognizing Mr. Biden as the president. And if you look at Kamala Prasad and it's a model that is really destructive because the U.S. is going through real issues to control Donald Trump because of the amount of support he has. Bring it home here, because I'm going to keep out of the U.S. a little bit. I don't want to tell you anything. Bring it home. When it was the guy in Venezuela, Kamala Prasad embraced that. When Donald Trump spoke about the whole question of putting disinfectant and all kind of thing, here we have sunlight killing COVID. It's almost like a model, not fit for any sort of country to proper leadership. And that's the kind of leadership that she has 19 seats of people supporting her. Not one evidence of information they give as to what is the alternative to anything to deal in this country. But they're waiting there since 2020. 2 years gone, and they're waiting still. Nothing in the parliament. Them just waiting to get into office. And that's like Kingsley coming to tell me this afternoon and crying. Crying, You know, my mother used to beat you when you're crying, You know, because if for even thinking stupid and crying, you deserve more licks. That's the problem we have in this society here. Right? I am recognizing the results big time, and we're moving forward. Although, me care about the numbers. The results, if anybody want to challenge it, go to the court. Go to the court. But for now, let's step up and go forward in relation to how our country is being governed. There are lots of good news. There are lots of things we should have a hope for. But all we have to do is have some patience. And when we get those things, I warn in Trinidad and Tobago and all the people at the lower end of the ladder, where you have a lot of exposure to getting a lot, you will have to make sacrifices and build on your family. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much. Let's take another one. Kingsley, behave yourself on Facebook, please. I see you in the comments. Behave yourself. Caller, you live.
A pleasant good day to you, Aisha. How are you?
I'm good, Paul. How are you?
Let me tell you something. I'm excellent with Marsha Walker from Digger Martin West. If you feel you could contest with Dr. Pauli.
Paul, stay one place. You're breaking up. Paul, get some proper Wi-Fi and call me back now. All right, guys, we're keeping with the issues. I ain't seen my guest in yet, and my guest is not in the building as yet. Let's go. Caller, you live?
Yes, Aisha, good afternoon.
Aisha, good afternoon.
Yes, under the former Chief Secretary, Jennison, I used to observe him because I used to watch it. I'm calling Tobago and all moving around. And I used to see him moving around all over Tobago, meeting the farmers, the pig farmers, the agricultural farmers, and everybody. You understand? If we meeting them, like on a weekly basis, he should do it. And they show agriculture, you understand? The emphasis on agriculture. All of a sudden, and I heard Dr. Angus said it this morning, you know, all of a sudden, Tobagoans cannot do farming. They have to take an Indian from Trinidad and came to Tobago, bring him to Tobago to show Tobagoans how to do farming, who has been feeding themselves for all these hundreds of years. You understand? All of a sudden, they can't do it. Probably, you see all these troubles, all the exactly what they're doing. Maybe they run money to your campaign, and this is the payment, because that's land grabbing over there, you know, Aisha. It's land grabbing, I know that's grab land. You understand? So they're playing, they're coming to help you, but the whole psychology is to get free land over there. Aisha, so they're going to only make the biggest mistake. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much. Let's see who's there. Caller, you live.
Sasha, good evening.
How you doing, Monk St. George?
I'm doing good. We're not on radio, but I just tune in on the Facebook to hear this dummy boy. But he does get me so annoyed. Eh? Kingsley, let me tell you something. Whether you recognize Dr. Rowley as the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, that is your damn business. Kamala is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, but you recognize Kamala as the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and talking rubbish about if Dr. Rowley coming to Tobago. You feel Dr. Rowley as the Prime Minister really on the ground with the people that whether they vote for him or not. Dr. Rowley is a man as Dr. Rowley is a man that has all his backup, you know. He has a beautiful animal farm, and I'm sure he must have a garden with different products in it and all these sorts of things. You just behave in this way like, you know, you have no respect for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. None whatsoever, boy. Why you don't shut your mouth? No respect. You wanted to do citizen arrest to Dr. Rowley and all this foolishness, Kingsley. It's time to cut out that nonsense and respect the Prime Minister in authority. Do it. You come just like this cataract that called Dr. Rowley, say he's a lazy son of a bitch and all these sorts of foolishness these people going on with. No respect for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, but you all go ahead. You all go right ahead. You all will see what coming to you all. Because Dr. Rowley is going to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago all the days of his life, you know. I don't think so. So you all go right ahead. And you all going to get what you want sooner than later. And I'm going to be waiting to hear all of you all with all the foolishness. You go right ahead, Kingsley.
Thank you so much, Monk St. George. So let me do the honorable thing, because Tat wouldn't hear when Barry Padarat said it, but Pat go hear it when you say it, Monk St. George. So I want to take the opportunity to say the views of Monk St. George is not the views of the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. It is not my view. Even though what Monk St. George is repeating was said nationally on a political platform, Taten go send Barry Padarat no letter, but they go send it here. So I have to do the honorable thing and safeguard the radio station. You know they love to report me. Let's go. Caller, you're live. Caller, you're live.
A pleasant good day to you, Aisha. I want to send out a warning to Marsha Walker. Don't let me come out and they go Martin West and beat you down. Leave Dr. Rowley. He is the Prime Minister of this country and he is the leader of the People's National Movement. Kamala needs to go. Kamala must go. Thank you.
All right, Paul, like everybody fiery today again. Even though Paul is referring to a political beatdown, they ain't go hear that part. They will say that Paul is preaching violence on the afternoon show and they're going to send me a letter. So let me do the honorable thing and distance myself and the radio station from Paul's comments. The views of Paul is not the views of the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. It is not my view. Let's go again. Caller, you live.
Well, let me hasten to say pleasant afternoon to you, journalists and former councillor out of the Port of Spain Corporation.
How are you doing, Tabakit?
Well, they're quiet and taking life one day at a time. Yeah? So let me see how I could keep it clean but get in the murky water, so to speak. You with me, dear journalist?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. I want to say this. I am no fan of Dominic Romaine. But I want to say, you realize I never called here to attack that brother. And I really didn't want to say anything while the internal election was going on. But I want to say this. Why never attack him? I remember he had an evening program with the attorney. That was on Power 102. Sister?
Yes.
Right. Now, he is a fine, distinguished young man. And I must say this evening. I want to tell Dominic Romaine something. I don't think you understand the inner working of the PNM. And I'll say this. You see that Shagarama's declaration? And any old stalwart in the PNM, they will understand, and you hear the term I use, stalwart in PNM. And when I go back to the Shagarama's declaration, it is so easy to get into the rank and file of the PNM. And Dominic Romaine, I think you understand the party that you just get into. And this is not making bacchanal, but somebody who is not a PNM, which I'm not. But I understand the inner working of the PNM. And anybody who understand that Shagarama's declaration and understand the word incumbency, then they understand politics. So Dominic Romaine, even though you are brilliant, well-spoken, well-researched, when you want to start to understand the PNM, go back and make the Shagarama declaration from sense under the first Prime Minister, Dr. William. You see, I tell you, you've got to understand the inner working of that PNM party. And sorry to say it, Dominic Romaine, let me tell you. You see the rank and file and that Shagarama's declaration, I'm sorry for your brother. You're well spoken, you're in the party, but you've got to pay your dues. And if you really want to hold a position in the PNM, go and make that Shagarama declaration where Dr. William would have started the party. You see, I'll tell you, and that's what I'm telling you, a lot of them, Mount St. George, good evening. Let me say good evening to Barataria and Rowley Jr. and Mammy and PNM Gemma. You see, you didn't understand it. Even though, Dominic Romaine, you had some of the mob with you, but I tell you, when you understand, and I take me leave here, and I have to say that, I never attack Dominic Romaine. He's brilliant, but he understands that Shagarama's declaration to get in the PNM, you have to understand. And as long as you're not on the slate with the political leader and prime minister, I'll use this term, you're in political bandwagon. Have a good evening, journalists.
Tabakit, you're a bacchanal maker. I just wanted to tell you that. You call quite here to make couture. You know Dominic supporters going to come at you, right? Call, are you live?
And my thing I show was Tabakit and I probably same age. All right? I remember he called us, he's a person that I would listen to. Right? He's not always, try to hoodwink you with a lot of things, and it's more or less a model of the UNC. So you sit down there and you see Dominic went up as an independent and get over 2,000 votes. Tabakit will see that as a very good showing, Tabakit will deal with the results. And that's the problem. Why you want to talk about, mama guy yourself with Dominic and so and this and that, you want to think it's not about that. And Dominic could defend himself. don't try any confusion here on Tabaki. You know? It should be beyond you by now. You're too old for that. I expect this one, COP, and Kingsley and them in them kind of circle. I expect that of you. You know? But again, if you go in the model of the UNC, then you would come with this nonsensical view this afternoon about Dominic. Tabaki, conduct yourself. You're a countryman like myself. I expect better of you. Thank you, Aisha. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, we are a few minutes away from 5 o'clock. And the 5 o'clock hour, at least for the first half hour, we're going to be playing music and encouraging the kiddies to call us. Speak now or forever. Hold your peace. Caller, you live.
Aisha,
Hi, Gemma.
Good afternoon. I want to let Tabakit know I is a strong PNM. I vote for Dominic. You understand? And my friends who went to vote together, all of us, the three of us vote for Dominic. So what he coming with? And you see that gentleman who hate Dr. Rowley as poison, that Mr. Kingsley. I had bought the 5 toy safe and the case of juice and the 2 bags of snack, I carried back in the grocery and carried back by the toy store and I take something and say, he have too much hate in his heart for Dr. Rowley. You understand? Too much hate. I take it back and I change it. He would not get nothing from me again. Not a thing. And Aisha, I have the toy for the little 9-year-old girl and I have the thing for Triple G little daughter. Okay?
All right, thank you, Gemma.
Yes,
All
okay.
you had Gemma taken back and given back to get a big caca ball and she eye and all kind of thing. Kingsley, oh God. Gemma did promise you the toys and thing. Now you had the lady taking back she toys and carrying back she toys, all kind of thing because you can't behave yourself on radio. Look, let me mind my business. Caller, you live.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha.
How you doing, my love?
I'm okay. You know, I listened to Tabaki. Dominique was on the air this morning, so why did he not see fit to call then? Why he choose to call now? But then again, that is typical of the UNC. They are cowards. They are afraid. They don't like to face things head on. They want to sneak in the back. So they wait until to come on your show. Because Dominique, I know, would have dealt with him in such a way that he would not have comprehended because Dominique is above, he would not understand what Dominique was going to say to him. So they try to come on your show and talk all of this foolishness. Him and the next crying one who didn't take his meds earlier before he called. Anyway, great show as usual. I am locked on. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, my darling. You have to pray for them. You really have to pray for them. Guys, a few more minutes. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Let's see who's there. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha Wells.
How you doing, darling?
I'm okay. I just want to say something. I want to go off topic. I was listening on I happened to listen to other radio frequency yesterday morning and I was appalled by what I heard. And I want Tabaki to listen this evening. I want my brother Kingsley this evening to listen. I heard yesterday morning between the hours of 8 and 8:30 and other frequency, a caller calling to a station and describing the People's National Movement members in the most vulgar way, in the most disrespectful way, and Dr. Rowley in the most disrespectful way. And what I was appalled by, Aisha Wells, is the fact that they made a racial statement and the host of the radio station is against African people, and the host of the radio station who was hosting that show is an African. And I just cannot understand the logic. Because I am saying this afternoon, Aisha, and I want to talk to Tabakita and them this evening and all the people like all Africans in the United National Congress. You listen to radio station throughout the whole day and night. How come there are East Indians who may not like Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the UNC, but you never hear Victor Roberts and good afternoon, all of you, all Kingsley, good afternoon. You never hear East Indian in this country a comment later now, bashing Kamala Prasad be in public like that. Like how we, some of our African people, see it fit to bash the PNM and Dr. Rowley. Even if you don't like the PNM or you don't agree with all the policies, how come it's only we, this race of people, we Africans, some of us, that do those sort of nastiness? I just want to know. You might not like all the policies, but how come? I just asking how come? Right? So I would like people like Tabakit and Iwer. So even if you don't like the PNM, it have a way to do things, and I don't believe that is the better way. That is the best way forward. Right? I saw a good program. I looked and understand, my darling. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. My countdown is on. 2 minutes to go. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. 2 minutes to go.
Good afternoon, Aisha Wells and the callers, listeners, and viewers of the Street 919. I want to take on Tabakit this afternoon. Tabakit, take that advice and give the Saparia Sukunya that advice. Right? You had the opportunity this morning to call Dominic's program and let him know X, Y, and Z. I would not have you come in an Aisha program to denigrate another person who does be on the radio station with your rhetoric and your BS. If you have an issue with Dominic Romain, call Dominic program Thursday morning between 6 and 9 and you air your concern. Do not come on Aisha program to try to denigrate another person on the station.
Thank you so much. We're going to go for a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to play some music for the next half hour. Get the children to call us. We have some gifts to give away. Numbers to call 342-0081. That's 342-0081 or 771-1791. That's our WhatsApp number. We have some gifts to give away as we get ready for Christmas. At the Street 919 FM. We're going to take that break and we'll be right back.
Mommy, you hear that 91.9 giving out 91 gifts to 91 children?
Girl, where you hear that from?
Mommy, everybody talking about it.
Look, don't confuse me.
Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the Street 91.9. And when they say call in, just lend me a phone so I can get Christmas gift.
What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 90.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Want to furnish your home in style? Stylus Furniture makes this possible. Shop using our affordable layaway options to purchase any of our modern sectionals, dining, living room, or bedroom sets, and receive a dinner voucher for 2 at Ateliers Restaurant and Lounge. For further information, contact us at 652-2542, 652-2688, and 790-1202. You can also visit any of our branches located at 101 Cracknesh Village, Princestown, and 51 Rushwood Street in San Fernando. Stylus Furniture, for the style in you.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the Street, 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
But did you not there? A Campari, alright then.
Campari holiday vibes.
From now until December 31st, 2022, buy a 750 milliliter or 1 liter bottle of Campari and receive a free gift while stocks last. Then use the receipt to enter the Holiday Vibes promotion for a chance to win your share of over $40,000 in holiday prizes. You could be a winner. Campari, respect the bitter. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly. Conditions apply.
A festive box this Christmas at KFC. A festive box, fill your belly till you're merry.
Get a festive box with 2 pieces of chicken, 2 regular sides, a biscuit, and a large drink for $48.95. Only from KFC. This Christmas, let the good times begin with a festive box from KFC.
A festive box this Christmas at KFC. A festive box, fill your belly till you're merry. KFC chicken, oh what a joy it brings. Festive boxes are win. This box have a relative. This Christmas we on top with KFC festive box. Order or come check us at KFC this Christmas.
Get a festive box with 2 pieces of chicken, 2 regular sides, a biscuit, and a large drink for $48.95. Only from KFC.
Scotiabank Magna MasterCard is back with its special Christmas giveaway. Just swipe for more rewards. Every time you swipe your card, get instantly entered for a chance to win 1,500 points on your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Get more this Christmas. More points, more rewards, more money. Swipe for more rewards today with your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Promotion runs until January 15th, 2023. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit MagnaRewards.com for more details. Approved by the NLCB.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Want to furnish your home in style? Stylish Furniture makes this possible. Shop using our affordable layaway options to purchase any of our modern sectionals, dining, living room, or bedroom sets, and receive a dinner voucher for 2 at Ateliers Restaurant and Lounge. For further information, contact us at 652-2542, 652-2688, and 790-1202. You can also visit any of our branches located at 101 Cracknesh Village, Princestown, and 51 Rushwood Street in San Fernando. Stylish Furniture for the style in you.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Wow. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Tune into the street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
But they not there. A Campari, all right then.
Campari holiday vibes. From now until December 31st, 2022, buy a 750 milliliter or 1 liter bottle of Campari and receive a free gift while stocks last. Then use the receipt to enter the Holiday Vibes promotion for a chance to win your share of over $40,000 in holiday prizes. You could be a winner. Campari, respect the bitter. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly. Conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM. Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on.
Let's go. Disappear. She had the cork in she hand, the cork in she hand. She holding the cork in she hand. I can't understand why this woman had the rum bottle cork in she hand. Yes. When the corporate gates, the spirit does get away. A matchbox was on the bottle while we searching under the table. Search from wall to wall, can't find it at all. So we sure that the cork didn't fall. She had the cork in she hand, the cork in she hand. She played with the cork in she hand. I can't understand why this woman had the rum bottle cork in she hand. Santa leave the North Pole and come down to Trinidad. It's too cold in the North Pole, so he couldn't stay. He come down right away to have some fun in this land of sea and sun. Soca Santa told me the bag of toys. Don't forget you have to share it with every girl and boy. Soca Santa don't want to ride no sleigh in a big time Toyota Galabatin all day. Soca Santa. Riba. Soca Santa. Santa say he intend to have a real good Christmas this time. And the place to be is this country. All them lovely chicks, barrel music and the tasty food. Trini woman does cook real good. Soca Santa, don't leave a bag of toys. Don't forget you have to share it with every girl and boy. Soca Santa, don't want to ride no sleigh in a big time Toyota Caravan all day. Soca Santa.
DJ Andy.
I say, madam, what you have to offer? She say, I have everything right here. I don't buy whiskey, neither strong rum. It is against my religion. I have homemade wine in all the scripture. Oh, boy, you could sample anyone. I have citrus, hibiscus, dandy root, passion fruit, Jimawi, strawberry, aloes, and cake. I want some homemade wine, Madam Gloria. Any homemade wine, it's nice. I want some homemade wine, Madam Gloria. Any homemade wine, it's sweet. Ba-dum-bum, 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 ba-dum-bum. I eat blanket from June already. So right now I don't want no more. But all them local when you present me, I got to taste some of them for sure. Oh madam, which one is your favorite? Bring it out quick, let me taste it. It's you who make it and you must know. I want a good head before I go. She say hot plum, pomegranate, cashew, guava, balata, bandania, aloes, and cake. I want some homemade wine, Madam Gloria. Give me the homemade wine. It's nice. I want some homemade wine, Madam Gloria.
Remember, we're giving away gifts right now. Get the kiddies close to the phone. Let's go.
I met a mister from Margarita, and he wanted to take me to dinner.
dinero, mucho dinero. Dance around the table, get up if you're able. Dance around the table. Let me jump. Dance around the table, get up if you're able. Dance around the table. Let me jump. Christmas season, the children are waiting for somebody to release the money. At the Christmas season, the business is waiting for somebody to come spend some money. If you don't hang on, find it. If you can't find none, just borrow it. If you didn't get none, don't study it.
For your Soca Parang Music Suite, sponsored by B-Mobile. Life is on, and the House of Angostura. Angostura. counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
And we're here to give away gifts. Let me see who's on the line. Caller, you live?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
What is your name?
Kyra Khan.
Kyron?
Kyra.
Kyra. How old are you, Kyra?
I'm 11 years old.
What is your last name?
Khan.
Kyra Khan. Can you spell pretty well, Kyra?
Yes.
I put you to spell a word, Kyra. You sure you can spell it?
I think so.
All right, so I needed to spell decorations for Auntie. Decorations.
Okay. DECORATION. Decoration.
Kyra, you're getting on. So, Kyra, what is mommy's name?
Lynette.
Lynette?
Yes.
All right, so if we call back Lynette on this number, we'll be able to get you?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to call mommy back when it's time to collect your toy, all right? Thank you so much for calling in, Kyra. Take care of yourself. Caller, you live?
All right, thank you so much for calling in, Kyra. Take care of yourself.
Are you there? Low down the volume on the radio. Talk to me on the phone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What is your name?
Sarah.
Karen, what is your last name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah, what is your last name?
Kutu.
Spell your last name.
COUTOU. COUTOU.
What's your age?
I'm 10 years old.
Are you a good speller?
I'll try.
Like you are ready just for willing to try. What school do you go to?
Arima Girls Government.
All right. Well, I know it have bright children in Arima Girls Government. And bright children can spell the word Christmas.
CHRISTMAS.
Could you tell me what's mommy's name?
Caroline Kutu.
Sherilyn Kutu. We're going to call mommy when it's time to collect your gift, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's how we do it here on the Street 919 FM. Andy, give me a song, take us into a break. When we come back, program resumes. Let's go.
Bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM. 91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 Days of Christmas on the Street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street, 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
You hear that 91.9 giving out 91 gifts to 91 children? Girl, where you hear that from? Mommy, everybody talking about it. Look, don't confuse me. Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the Street 91.9. And when they say calling, just lend me a phone. Lend you so my Christmas gift. What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 91 days with 91 gifts this Christmas. It's simple.
And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get a Christmas gift.
91 days of Christmas. Keep it locked on the Street 919 FM.
Oh God, Mommy, I just want to be part of the 91 days. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll do good in my schoolwork.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up, you don't know.
Are you feeling the Christmas spirit? Are you feeling joy this year? Well, stay tuned to the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
You hear that 91.9 giving out 91 gifts to 91 children? Girl, where you hear that from? Mommy, everybody talking about it. Look, don't confuse me. Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the street 91.9. And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get a Christmas gift.
What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 91 days with 91 gifts this Christmas. It's simple.
And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get a Christmas gift.
91 days of Christmas. Keep it locked on the street. 919 FM.
Oh God, Mommy, I just want to be part of the 91 days. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll do good in my schoolwork.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute God and my way, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So tell the people from Tobago, Aisha Wells is doing a part 2. Yesterday, my program was rudely interrupted. Well, not rudely. But the program yesterday was interrupted because we had to air the internal election results. But Tobago mean forget you at all. This one is dedicated to the people of Tobago. I'm back at you. There we go.
Rollins, the Crow, and he is going to be just as powerful with They Look For That. One of the tunes that has been turning on people in the tents and creating a bit of a controversy throughout the season. Western Rollins not afraid to sing these type of topics and really turn people on or off, as the case may be, depending on which side of the fence you're on. Crow, Western Rollins singing in position number 11. They Look For That.
November 7th, I see black man cry. No blood still running from black people's eye. But I remember when a song rise, African rise. And I beg black man, please open your eyes. While I was singing and busting me liver string, black man asking me where Atlantic play. Then they put their 14 finger on the shelf. So today, black man, you must blame yourself. Cause when I sing, they never listen where Coco say. Black man's mentality gone Spectrum and PSA. Big lyrics I sing in, they wouldn't listen to me. Black man telling black man, oh black man, come out to party. I remember when I sing Sham, we don't want it. The same black brothers say Coco, you singing shit. So they say through my fault while you strike your heart. Black man, all you look for that. I wonder why black man always want that kickstart. Black man, all you look for that. A man on a charge for interfering. Black man, all you still go and vote for him. Black man, how on earth you could condone this? Your daughter might have to work in this man's office. Then imagine this sex, silver-headed pest. 12 fingers under your daughter's dress. Me a saying that Patrick should have win, sir. But even Jim Baker would have been better. All the women who went beaching the other day about this Mr. Way, all you have to say concerning this thing, all you're silent and talking peace. So the office girls must be at the mercy of this beast. He was charged, so whether it is false or true, I'm concerned because I have a daughter too. I'm talking from my heart, I'm telling you. Black man, all you look for that. Why on earth black man always want that kickstart? Black man, all you look for that.
Kaiso, Kaiso. Da 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 da. Tobago, all you look for that.
Tobago, I was really annoyed with you, but I realized all you get too. Who would have believed both of them with a side with Pange and give away Tobago's best holiday? Them two go and sit down on the wrong table and then look for the best for their own Tobago people. But all you cannot quarrel, all you cannot fret. That's where you ask for, that's the way you get. We still love Nelson and Calypso Rose. The world know we honestly recognize those. Like you're a great footballer with Aston Villa. We always show love and respect to that fella. But all you smile when Robbie married to Pandey. I hope all you understand where Satmaraj say. If he thought I marry a black man, he drop ship black. Tobago, all you look for that.
We are back. Thank you so much for staying with us. And according to Tobago's very own Watson Solomon Duke, for an immediate press release yesterday, Farley and Friends' resignation from the PDP. According to the press release on a PDP's letterhead states, dear fellow Trinbagonians, let me take that again. Dear fellow Tobagonians, on behalf of the Progressive Democratic Patriots, of which I am political leader, I wish to thank Farley and Friends for doing the honorable thing by resigning from the PDP and giving all of Tobago a fresh chance to vote for change in the upcoming 2023 THA elections. This cowardly act, by abandoning the PDP's mandate and the Tobagonians for 30 pieces of silver, must be treated with scorn and contempt by us, the right-thinking people of Tobago. Tobago has been ambushed by Farley and Friends' resignation from the PDP, as it was not expected, since it was clear to all on sundry that after being elected on a PDP slate, my only and constant request was that they implement the mandate that got us elected, that is, people before politics. According to the press release, to stay true to governance and what we campaigned on. Just now, wait, I'm going to put myself on the screen here. Let me just get myself back on the screen here. All right, yes. So nice like a pie on the inside. Stay true to governance and what we campaign on. I had to publicly expose what we do, since the people are not bystanders but should be actively involved in policy making. However, they abandoned the mandate, which gave us, the PDP, our victory, and they used their THA executive powers to muzzle the voice of the people, which is likened to be the voice of God. Remember, we promised Tobago participatory democracy in making decisions that is likely to affect Tobago's politically, economically, socially, and culturally. Instead, time and time again, they refused to answer the calls of the common man, that they were too busy to listen to the cry of the financially and physically distressed, as they were clearly seeking their own interests rather than that of Tobago. Regrettably, I saw firsthand where small contractors and Tobago's businessmen were made to bid for paltry contracts, while Trinidad contractors were given the lion's share of the contracts. Over the last year, big dollars flowed like water in the wrong direction, prompting the Prime Minister to admit that all the development projects of $300 million went back to Trinidad contractors, without Tobago contractors being fully paid for what they were owed. Yes, Farley and Friends choose to allocate $17.5 million on a weekend fete, while CPEP, reforestation, and URP workers continue to be paid late, and thousands of Tobagonians are jobless and hopeless. Today, I am proud to join with all of Tobago in demanding that fresh THA elections no later than January 2023. The people of Tobago need to elect an executive with a clear mandate, and not to be governed by an executive that steals power with no mandate. And Watson Dew closed with, long live the PDP, long live the people of Tobago, long live the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Well, let me tell all you what a birdie tell me. Is Bacchanal from Charlottesville to Crown Point in Tobago right now. They is cussing Farley and Friends right now. All of Tobago is calling for an election right now. They saying Madam Fati texting on the people Facebook saying that she don't take calls on a weekend, and don't call. She's 6 o'clock in the morning. She can't help you. That is what I hear. I hear is Bacchanal in Market Square. They saying they never vote for no independents. They voted for PDP and they not taking... Man, listen. I quite in my place in Lavantil and hearing all the Bacchanal in Tobago. People is passa right now on the island. They say damage control is what Iwer boy tried to do on the People TV this morning by coming out and saying they're not loyal to party. Instead, they're loyal to people, and they're going to carry out the mandate of the people, and they're going to meet the people, and they're going to talk with the people. But right now, they're leaderless. So we can wake up one morning and hear that one leading, or anybody leading anybody, because nobody do have loyalty to nobody, every man for themselves. That is what going on in the people island, you know. My God. So I need to remind Tobagonians, as I did yesterday, I am not gloating. I have no joy, absolutely none, in saying it good for you. No, I don't. Because I left my place and came to Tobago to campaign. Yes, I, Aisha Wells, no middle name, walked the length and breadth of Tobago. I did that. Knock on all your door. Beg all you, please, please, please vote for Tracy. You know what you tell me? Who? Tricky Tracy? Zipline Tracy? I shall go back Trinidad. We don't want to hear. Go laugh until. We want PDP. We want Fale. Fale, 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 Fale. All you forget, I ain't forget. It serves me no joy in reminding you of how you told me to move from in front of your place. I have no joy in saying it good. No, I have absolutely no. In fact, I will not say that it is good for you. I will not say you look for that. And I will not say that I know you wasn't going to get no extra payment. I know Duke and Fale couldn't last long. And I did know only would I end up like this. I would not tell you that. But what I would tell you is that you could call me this afternoon and vent. I'm going to open up the phone lines for all of Tobago. The Prime Minister is listening. The President is listening. If Tobago talk loud enough, Paul, stop minding my business. If the people talk loud enough, all they could get election by January. So let me see if all you have so much pride, all you're not going to call me and say, Aisha, let we get election. You don't have to tell me sorry. Sorry belongs to God. I gave my vindication already. All you had to do is call me and tell me you want fresh elections. I'm going to start the song. All you want to bond them, let me start to bond them. One time the lines are open. Ease up Trinidad. I want to talk to Tobago. Let's go.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Want to furnish your home in style? Stylish Furniture Mixed is possible. Shop using our affordable layaway options to purchase any of our modern sectionals, dining, living room, or bedroom sets, and receive a dinner voucher for two at Atelier's Restaurant and Lounge. For further information, contact us at 652-2542, 652-2688, and 790-1202. You can also visit any of our branches located at 101 Crackness Village, Princestown, and 51 Rushwood Street in San Fernando. Stylish Furniture for the style in you.
Your child is beginning to discover the world. It's time to let them explore. Clim 1 Plus contains calcium, iron and vitamins that support their defenses, helping to promote a healthy immune system and normal growth. After all, your little explorer has the whole world to discover. Clim, your love, their future. Clim 1 Plus is not a breast milk substitute. It is specially suited from 1 year onward.
Calling all social media influencers, carnival babies, and boat ride lovers. Get ready for TikTok on the sea. On board the Embassy Yacht Carnival Saturday, 18th February 2023. Boarding 3 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Sailing 4 to 7 p.m. Tickets cost TT $200. Includes free shots and cutters on entry. Plus, giveaways from Fab Look Beauty Bar 868 and $1,000 in cash. Courtesy World of Things online retail store. Performances by Bubbles and Yankee Boy, alongside DJs Princess Chow, Nigel Snipes, Razor, and more. Tickets available online at islandetickets.com. Bobby's Bar Curep, Shens 868-461-4159. Cross 346-380-9679. TikTok on the Sea is hosted by Lady Hype and powered by Campari, Magnum, the World of Things online retail store, and Cross Promotions. Miss this? Your mad is niceness outside.
Scotiabank Magna MasterCard is back with its special Christmas giveaway. Just swipe for more rewards. Every time you swipe your card, get instantly entered for a chance to win 1,500 points on your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Get more this Christmas. More points, more rewards, more money. Swipe for more rewards today with your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Promotion runs until January 15th, 2023. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit MagnaRewards.com for more details. Approved by the NLCB.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845-349-5178 or 342-7303.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute Gadamawe, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Open. So I now hear Marcoing on Facebook. Somebody sent my post from a Mother Cornhawks in Tobago about the only election to call is a by-election for Watson seat. So clearly some of them going down, sink or float with the boat. All I could say is PNM on track. We not turning back in Tobago. Let them fight up. We know that they wouldn't last. We knew that it would not have lasted long. We know. All who want to sink with the boat, go down with it. But gather your frills, PNM Tobago. An election is on the horizon. One thing I know about Watson Solomon Duke, if you don't know, he don't take things just so. And I am no Watson fan. Watson make you, Watson will break you. You should have never heard Buju. The lines are open. We taking your calls. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's there. Caller, you live.
Aisha.
Yes, Jama.
I wouldn't get no caterwater because I didn't give him anything, you know. I let us start give him something.
Okay, well, I did. You know me, I not old school, Jama. I don't know.
You just get a caterwater, you give somebody something and take it back. But I didn't give him anything. Okay?
Right. Jama, well, don't study it. Don't hurt your head. The lines are open. And let me say to you, Andre Mohan, you study how my mouth is and don't study that the People's Partnership, a.k.a. the UNC, will never see the corridors of power again. Study me and don't study that. Caller, you live.
Aisha Wells, good afternoon again.
Eric, were you there when those people were cursing me?
Aisha Wells, I went to Tobago last year. I went to Tobago for the Tobago teaching election last year, and we were canvassing in Tobago to find out what is he feeling in Tobago. I cussed out with that man in Tobago, Aisha. I cussed out with that man in Tobago. The man say, PNM nothing. The man, they tell me PDP all the way. The man say that, Aisha. St. Charlottesville, the man say PDP all the way. So I know, Aisha, I am saying I am not glad, I am not celebrating because it have a lot of Tobagonians in Tobago right now grieving. They're reeling right now because people were expected to get certain things under this party and they did not get it. They sold Tobagonians a dream. Where is the $10,000 ex gratia payment they promised the people? You're coming now 1 year later to tell the people they're giving them $1,600. The $3 million only give Burna Boy for that concert in Tobago, that rain out in Tobago. You understand? Where's Tasha Boris coming to lie to the people? I was at Tobago Carnival, Elisha, and a lot of people were telling me that Tobago Carnival people to complain $5,000 they giving mass people to play mass. All them mass band to play mass, $5,000, and tell them sell your costume and make carnival. Tasha Boris. I'm real upset with PDP because all this soul to big on that dream. I shall look on.
Thank you so much. I know they ain't gonna call me. I know they upset. I know they vexed. But I want them to hear what the chief secretary had to say today. I have the time. I hope all they have it because I'll talk about this every day till the election call. Let me come back to the audio. I'll take this call. Caller, you live?
Yes, good evening, Aisha. Good evening, Aisha.
Good evening, darling.
Yo, look how everything is for a park in Tobago, eh? And these people and them was fool. And it had people in Trinidad who went across there under the UNC and tell them people and them, get rid of PNM. They are wicked and evil people. But according to what the old folks just say, watch me, I'm not feeling sorry for them, you know. And I'm not happy. But you see, here I telling people, leave them people alone, let them fall on the face, and that what happened, and they felt hard. Because the media pushed it like if everything was all hunky-dory, but I know something was going to happen. And these people and them sit down there, watching the one back his party. Father and them was getting like if everything was hunky-dory, but it was bad, something was going to happen. Black people must learn to stop letting people fool you all. Look what's going on. They went across with a big truck. I ain't calling names to put the railway in problems. That people went across with a big truck, going on the station and say, we will help Fali. And that is the problem going on. That is the problem. You understand? Then people sign with the enemy and look what happening. And nobody now talking. Everybody knowing problems to be going shambles because of ignorant people and people who don't want to hear about the facts. And the media is to blame for that too. The media to blame. Well, all them big lawyers and them who talk about Tracy. I want to call the name, but his face was always on TV6. The next one, Mr. James Lambert. What about them? Nobody talking now. Everybody had a voice. Everybody is saying PNM is the problem. PNM has to go from Tobago. Now look what's going on now. Because educated people who don't have no common sense. Have a good afternoon.
Being alive. So I am just happy to be in the land of the living. So God is good. Everything is working according to that which God has ordained. So that's just perfect as far as I'm concerned.
On December 6, 2021,
that's right.
You won.
Correct.
14 seats for the PDP. The people trusted you for their candidate as chief secretary. They trusted your mandate and they agreed with what the PDP presented to them. And now you are no longer, you and your team, with the exception, of course, of Mr. Watson Duke, are no longer with the PDP.
And you know, that is not something you could have foreseen a year ago. And it's the nature of the business that we are in, that there's always several moving parts and sometimes a thing evolve. We also must appreciate that life occurs in seasons, and the season that is the PDP is just over for most of us. One must ask themselves the pertinent question of why would an entire team, depart and leave its political leader behind. A year ago, I came to the people and I led a team successfully. And throughout the year that passed, we have been on mission, executing a lot of those brave, bold, progressive moves. And a year later, we have a lot to be thankful for. And certainly, I will be the first to say that we have more work to do. I will be the first to say that where we are, we have done good, but there is always better and best to be done. Because we have to appreciate that we have to keep moving and keep pushing. But at the end of the day, last night as I reflected on this matter, my mind went back to my boyhood days, and we all experience it. When, in the neighborhood, we will all come out to probably play cricket, let's say cricket. And there is always that one guy who is fortunate enough to own the bat and the ball. But whenever he's out, whenever the rules of the game doesn't suit him, he wants to change the rules of the game in the middle of the game so that he could just keep batting because the bat and the ball is his. And the minute the team says, no, well, these are the rules of engagement we agree to, he will take his bat and ball and go home. And the rest of the team is forced to pick a coconut branch to make a bat and perhaps use young coconuts to bat. But guess what? The game continues, the work continues, the cohesion among the neighborhood children continues. And that one individual is left with his bat and ball by himself. And this is exactly what has transpired. We wish him nothing but the best. At this very moment in the House, there are 13 independents, 1 PDP, 1 PNM. I wish to make it categorically clear that that is extremely legal, extremely constitutional. In fact,
and let's get into that. Sure. Why is this situation okay? Why would it not lead to us going back to the polls?
Let me explain why it's okay. Because there was once a genius that walked this land called A.N.R. Robinson, who, when they were constructing Act 40 of 1996, insisted and persisted that the act should not reflect what happens in the House of Representatives, which is often very undemocratic. He wanted a House of elected members with just 4 appointed councillors, but he did not want a House that was run by the politics of the party. He wanted a House run by the people who are elected, so that people have more allegiance to the people who elected them than to the political party under whose umbrella it would have campaigned. One must also appreciate the fact that on any ballot paper, there are two primary things that are there. One must absolutely be there, the other is optional. One, there is a party symbol, and the second, there is the name of a candidate. You vote for a candidate in every single electoral district. You may not need a party symbol because you can, in fact, run as an independent member. But you definitely need a candidate. And 13 of the candidates have decided that we will no longer represent the institution that is known as the Progressive Democratic Patriots. We believe that it is highly untenable that the party chairman and the party leader believes that the party's direction must basically be on the decree of the political leader. That's not democratic. In fact, the party chairman was on your show, I believe, on this program, I believe,
yes,
and made it very clear on that program that whatsoever the political leader says is the law, and that all the members must go by. That is a very untenable position. We believe in country over party. We believe in people over party. We believe in ensuring that the governance of the island continues in a focused and stable manner. You would observe that while all the brouhaha went on for weeks, I can count on one hand the number of times I have addressed the issue or addressed Mr. Duke in particular. And also you can count perhaps on one hand the amount of times the other members have also done the same. And that's because we chose to keep focus on the people's business, while Mr. Duke can just be himself. And that's all fine.
And now, Mr. Augustine, the people of Tobago voted your team under the PDP's mandate. And there are some that now believe that, you know, you all are no longer a part of the PDP, and now they're worried about, you know, whether or not that mandate can be followed. How can people trust that you guys can follow that mandate, even though you are no longer under the banner of the PDP?
Well, let me say this. You know how that mandate was constructed? We, the 13 members, along with others, went out to the people of Tobago over almost an entire year between the 6-6 in January of 2021 and the election of December in 2021. And we asked people, what do you want? And we were the ones that collected that data. We were the ones that sat down in guest houses and villas and sat down in each other's living rooms and sat down late into the night going over and over plan by plan and saying, okay, this is what we got when we walked Castara. This is what we got when we walked in Plymouth. This is what we got when we walked Lake Oto. And we compiled that document. So that document, that is the mandate, remains government policy, remains the guiding principle upon which we govern. It is that mandate that have given rise to several of the wonderful things you have seen. It's that mandate that gave rise to the rise in salaries for CPEP workers, URP workers. It is that mandate that gave rise to the position where the development workers in agriculture are now remunerated.
Let me stick a pen and come in here. Ole, help me to figure something out. You left a political party because of the leader, what he say goes, and the leader like a child who just take a bat and ball and go home, but you're still carrying out the mandate of the party. I'm trying to figure this out objectively here. As I said, I have no bones in gloating this afternoon. According to him, he and the 13 members sat down and came up with a mandate that belongs to the PDP, that is registered under the PDP, that is copyrighted by the PDP, of which they are no longer members, but they carry out the PDP mandate. Make it make sense now. I'll play a few more and take your calls. I'm really trying to figure this thing out.
Remunerated at the same level as the daily rated counterparts. Is that mandate that led to the removal of the dress code policy. It is that mandate that resulted in the cataract surgery, and in fact the single largest cohort of cataract surgeries on the island. It is that mandate that gave rise to the single largest grant distribution to ever happen in terms of housing grants through settlements. It is that mandate that has resulted in the purchasing of equipment in agriculture, the local estate experience, Tobago having its first indigenous carnival at such a large scale. It is that mandate that has given rise to so many other things. If I'm to sit and begin to call out all of the achievements, then it will probably take you an hour.
But there's also that criticism that, you know, I mean, you had this massive mandate. Let me say, like one part of it is that $10 million for each electoral district, but we didn't really see that happening. You didn't see some of those big ticket items within the first year. So some people are wondering, how committed are you to fulfilling that mandate?
Well, one must appreciate that your mandate document, and some parties call it a manifesto, that every single thing in it will never ever be accomplished in 1 year. It is absolutely ludicrous. In fact, and anyone who pushes the idea that every single thing in your mandate must be executed in 1 year are those who are just plain and simply trying to fool people. That is not practical, it's not possible anywhere in the world.
And is that something that Mr. Duke did not understand?
Well, there are many things Mr. Duke does not understand, including the Tobago House of Assembly Act. I'm not sure if he even read it. But when you go through the mandate, one, you will appreciate that the mandate itself indicates that the plans therein are to be executed over 4 years and beyond, because we looked at Tobago short, medium, and long term.
So who does the mandate belong to? The PDP or the independents? I guess that's where I am stuck on with this thing. I'll come back to you, Fali. Let me take some calls, get people on the inside. The more he talks is the more I'm confused. Caller, you live?
No, I don't know. Who fooling who, you know? I'm going to ask you something. Didn't Watson Duke said to us he bought a suit for Fali?
And something about some suit and you dirty the suit or some back and also?
Right, so if I put out my puppet and I dress him up, I buy him a suit. But here we're going on, now we have access to data. So the puppet gets some data and realize when I get into office, the promises that I promised cannot be promises anymore, can't materialize. Treasury is not mine. So this $10 million per constituency, I had to go and beg the minister, and I might be so lucky as Anna Roberts to walk in and get 34 million. So you understand, when you're outside, you could tell people anything in Aisha Wells. And when you get into office, then you realize it's a whole different ball game. And that is what transpired between Fali and Duke. Fali now catches senses, right? And Duke still living in a dream to come to tell them all the promises that. And here we tell you, but anybody who expected all these things to materialize in 1 year, but that was the mantra.
They told the people $10 million per constituency. They told them about extra payments. None they have gotten.
You go tell them, only spend 17 million for carnival and only if only the thing everybody could have get how much $1,000 a person. And dreams, sister, dreams. When will we wake up and realize there are dreams? Tobago doesn't generate. Tobago is not a self-sufficient industry, you know. We have to go to the Minister of Finance and you have to account for it. And you tell me how much money come back to Trinidad? I thought it went back to the Treasury. Then I realized it went to contractors at Trinidad and Tobago. So who fund the election for these people, Aisha Wells? And so you understand now, right? So that's why you see UNC in a problem today. Because Fali, look like Fali might retain the 2 seats and Watson Duke ain't got nothing because Watson Duke fighting not to make jail. And Fali taking that away from me. So the Section 34 that he had intention of creating, if they did win the election, that he'd get a succession or secession, and he'd be Tobago's own Prime Minister. Well, the man, he dressed up in the suit, now took all of that away from him. If you play with the pups, you get bitten by the fleas. Enjoy evening.
Where do we want to see this island before to be? How do we get to the place where this island is the greatest little island on the planet? And we appreciate that 4 years and all will not be enough because we said that on the campaign. Secondly, the mandate said, you raised a specific principle. The mandate said that ideally we will love to be able to make available $10 million for every electoral district. But we will start with whatever funds are available and work our way all the way up to that ideal place of that $10 million. We are not there yet in terms of the income of the THA. And if you listen to me in June's budget, if you listen to me in January when I gave the state of the economy, if you listen to me again in November, I keep pointing out 2 salient points. One, the underfunding of Tobago's development by the central government, notwithstanding the fact that the Minister of Finance gave high kudos for the budget that was presented in June and the impact it will have on the economy. But also I pointed out that one of the things the THA lacked over the years was a structure and systems to be able to generate significant income outside of the subventions given from the National Parliament. And of course, in 1 year, you can't move from bringing in minimally amount of taxes in the region of about 250 million to generating enough income to match all of your budget requirements. And of course, the central government continues to underfund Tobago's development by way of giving closer to the lower percentile of the DRC recommendation of 4.03%. And given those circumstances, I did point out that as of January this year, that we're starting with $150,000 being made available. In fact, what is happening as we speak is that the policy is being refined because we're not just taking the money and handing it to Europe and say, here, look, this money, spend it out across the year. we'll have to ensure the public's the financial regulations are maintained and that there is accountability for the use of those funds. And of course, I am inclined that if as the year progresses, the fiscal year progresses, and we see where we are in terms of income, that we can increase that from the $150,000. I also made mention of the fact that between 2016 and now, that THA has, the Tobago population has been robbed of in excess of $130 million. They passed it in the budget, and at the end of the fiscal year, for some reason, they refused to send the monies for Tobago. And I'm saying that is certainly something I'm pursuing. We want every cent of it, and that money, of course, can assist in even increasing what we offer per electoral district. But certainly, I don't think like Mr. Duke, and I'm not sure if to call him minority leader now or not, because in a construct that is 13,
and I do want to get into that,
he can become that. But I just want to point out this really quickly, that unlike what Mr. Duke thinks, and he said it in the House in November, $150,000 in his claim, that is not even enough money to mind a side woman. That's what he said in the House, his sidekick. And I don't know much about side women and sidekicks because I don't keep any. Keep one wife and I'm satisfied with that. But I'm saying we start with what is available and we make it work. Out of that, I expect area reps, all area reps, to do simple projects, whether it is assisting an elderly lady with building a step or doing cleanup projects in certain areas, assisting your sports groups to get, equipment and uniforms, assisting the schools with the graduation exercises. Those minor projects are what they're meant for. And bear in mind that the social service programs of the THA, those in no way are thought. And in fact, those have in fact been ramped up. And so those other assistance remain available, whether it's for funeral grants or food card, the temporary emergency food cards and so on. Those other social programs remain available while this fund is there for small community projects.
Certainly.
And will hopefully aid in reinvigorating that sense of volunteerism and community spirit back into our districts.
All right, so we're at a position right now where 13 of you are independents. Now, I mean, what should we term you guys? Like, what should we call you? Because, I mean, for the past year, you were the PDP-led administration. So, I mean, how should you be described? How should the team be described?
It is a team of independents, which means that every vote in the House now comes as a conscience vote, which means that we do not have a name, we do not have a party, we have not identified as a party, identified under a symbol, and that is perfectly fine given the construct of the Tobago House of Assembly. In fact, what people don't know is that in this very moment, I can write a letter to the president and I could appoint Mr. Morris as a secretary in my executive council. That is a fact. That is actually how the TH operates. If I want at this very moment, I can make.
And do you want to?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'm just saying, the THA is constructed in a manner that it's expected that the executive is formed at the discretion of the chief secretary and formed in a manner that is consistent with the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations of the island, as opposed to the hopes, dreams, and aspiration of the political party. And that's the difference. We are talking about a much higher order of democracy, something that does not even exist in the United Kingdom, based on their Westminster construct. And when you look at our conversations about autonomy for Tobago, one of the things that we have been talking about is having a construct that is superior to what happens in the House of Representatives. Is why there was an argument for something called a People's House. Why there was an argument that if you're not going to get the People's House, at least there must be separation of powers in the construct of the new Tobago House of Assembly.
Coming back, Falia, coming back. The lines are open. We are taking your calls. Fali is saying a whole lot of nothing. If he wants, he can write to the president and make Kelvin Morris a part of his executive. So the reporter asked him, well, do you want to? No, I don't want to. Why make it as an example? Because there is power attached to your office, and we understand that, but you don't want to keep reminding us. If I want, I have the power. And I have the power, and the THA Act gives me the power, and the power, and the power, and the power. Well, let me find a power song for you. You like power? You're catching the power. Okay. It's power for you. All right. Let me find a power song for you. You like power. You keep reminding us of how much power you have.
Bring down the power of love, I say. Bring down the power. The power of love, I say, is the greatest power. Stop hell and damnation. Bring down the power. Love to heal a nation is the greatest power.
Papa is only power talk coming out from Tobago. I drink him a water and mind him a business. The lines are open. We are taking your calls. You have heard the Chief Secretary. They are a group of independents, and everybody who vote now is a conscience vote. And they are not guided by any political party or any symbol, but they will follow the PDP's mandate. I can't make sense of it. Maybe you can. Caller, you're live.
I get off from 12.
Hey, how you doing, Sister Jenny?
You passed so quick Sunday and even get to take out a picture in your fantastic.
Gosh, girl. How are you?
Okay. You really rock them outfit. Congratulations to all the persons who would have won the internal election. Well, you know my choice for social media officer, but at the end of the day, it's about the party and about getting things organized.
Definitely.
We all on board, right? We all on board. I just want to say something quickly. Fali making me laugh, eh? Fali just about 2 or 3 months ago stood up in the THA and told us he wear a blue suit that Watson Duke brings him from his brother Watson Duke brings him from England because in 2017 he didn't have no clothes. He also said he was walking away from the PDP and his brother Duke convinced him to stay. It's all about power for Fali, and I will always say, in my opinion, Fali worse than Watson Solomon Duke. But what Watson Solomon Duke have, my favorite person over Fali is common sense. Fali has sense and he playing himself into a space. He just parroting things. He didn't fully understand what he's saying because I could tell you this. In 1980, when the THA first had the elections and the Democratic Action Congress led by A.N.R. Robinson, rest his soul, they're now saying he's brilliant the way he constructed the THA bill. What do you call it? The THA bill, yes. But all them years, they run it under a party system, eh? If now they don't know we could go as independent because we don't have to go party. Why all them years when POP and all them other party and then all them was running elections for the THA, it wasn't independent. It wasn't, we don't want no party system. All of us
Sister Jenny, if they had talked that independent talk before the election, they would have never been elected.
And that is the point I'm making. Fali and them fool Tobago people, and now how they want to come back. They want to use the THA. I say, you know what? We could do that because the act say that all that. Or they then go to Tobago people and say that all they're fooling, all they but to take shame all out there. And Fali, Etal, all they're ungrateful, bad. Because Duke make all there somebody. Nobody they know you, Fali. They didn't even know you were that school teacher. Nobody they know nothing about you. They don't know nothing about Pastor Baines. They don't know about Smiley White, Craig, and no one all here. Or they ride you back. And for that only, I say, ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. And Duke is not my favorite person. Imagine I saying that. You know why? Because there's a right thing and a wrong thing. No, let's move away from the man and trying to stand. He can't hold himself and leave him there. One thing I know about Watson Solomon Duke, 12 years in the PSA. He can't get away. He go to mash up that.
Sister Jenny, I said that today. Them don't know you know.
Sister Aisha, he going to go the distance and mash up that whole parade. You hear what I'm telling you? And Fali now talking about, I don't know nothing about woman, and I want woman.
Well, outside woman and minding outside woman.
When we were selling all the juke before the court for rape, and all they said, we'll protect we leader. You didn't know that now, Fali? You're ungrateful, Fali. Is a old scamp. That is my opinion. And for that, What all they want in Tobago, all they did the Tobago people this service, and I'm sorry for that, because all they fool them, and they voted on emotion because they don't like the PNM. They never thought all they would do them that. They don't know what to do with themselves now. All they talk about independence. Give me a break with that. What's the joke? I know you gonna know what to do, and I'm real sorry for Fally and all the. I don't want no violence. I don't want nothing like that. But I'm telling you, you can lower them to sit down there and watch here and laugh at here, you know. He will mash up the whole party by only bringing life, by only getting information. He go harm Kizel Jackson, saying all kind of thing. That's my opinion, eh? And he go, watch me now every Monday morning when you're back in Alan Couture, it's going to be worse now. Mr. Aisha reach over safe, we are going.
Jenny, all who ain't keeping outside woman, but keeping outside man, the information go be in the public domain. I drinking water and minding my business, eh? But the pong stink and the thing now start. The lines are open. We are taking your calls anytime. That independent talk had come before the election. Not a man jack would I get a seat. So it's weird to me, finding it strange, that after we are in office, concreted and cemented, we can tell Tobagonians that we are a bunch of independents. Okay, caller, you're live.
Wow. And how sad. Aisha, I lost one seat in the leadership of Fally. I lost one seat in the Deputy Chief Secretary, Dr. Faith. Aisha, today, Dr. Faith should be removed from being a Deputy Chief Secretary for making a statement like that. Aisha, I hold no horse in the race because I want the people of Tobago. I tell them vote anybody else, but do not vote for that party. And they didn't vote for that party. Aisha, we are seeing a disaster in Tobago. We are seeing a whole Tobago pasa. We never seen before in the history of Tobago. Fally and his team, his friends of team, must do the honorable thing and call an early election. Because it is the only way that Tobago people can get people who care. Because if Dr. Faith believes that she making love in she private time and poor people hungry and calling she, and she do not want to respond to them, it's a very sad thing, and a very sad thing to say. I hope that everything good and everything fine and everything blessed.
You're going back with that girl again. The last time you ran Rob, you run a leashy, she going back. That girl in bed, she like problem. The last time you run a leash on the bus route, okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Aisha. But we never see this. And Aisha, what you are saying there, you're right. Because there's no law sitting that they cannot govern, but conscious, have a heart. The people never elect all on no independent seat. They elect all on Wassenjuk party, he and the wife party, they elect all on Wassenjuk party and the wife party. Aisha, some allegation was made against Fally. But some, I do not know. Because if Wassenjuk like girls, I support that. I do not support homosexual. I do not support it at all. I do not support it. I support men like girls and like women.
All right, you're going off the course now, man. Oh God, how you reached it? Yes, we hear she in the background. You and Sunita going back together. You're building house again. Venny's working on your wall. She forgive you for running and leaving. She will only get rub on the bus route. No problem. We happy for you. And I know you so good, you tell she talk now while you're on the radio for we to hear all you back together. We happy for all you. Stay off the radio now. Go and hug up with Sunita. Stay off the radio. The lines are open. We are taking your calls. You was going good, you know. You was going real good. The lines are open. We taking your calls. Let's go. No, it's true. Everybody's saying about how I know the girl taken back. It is true. Since the house start back to bill and Venny start to work on the wall, Sunita come back. Sunita looking for living. I can't blame she house billing, you know. House billing. And if I know people like Sunita and them not coming if it's not nothing to benefit. Call her your life.
A blessed evening to you, Miss Aisha Wells.
How you doing, darling?
Kalang, tang. What's going on in Tobago now?
Right.
I want to say this, Miss Aisha Wells. Pali and them have no right to govern nothing right now. They cannot run nothing right now. What Pali have to go in the assembly and do is call a date for election. Close off the assembly and call a date for election. This is all Pali have to do. They cannot run nothing right now. As far as I know, they could say what they want about independent and they could do what they want now. They can't do nothing more than to close off the assembly day right now, Miss Aisha Wells, and put a date for election. Thank you very much.
Joel says Sunita is a gold digger. I don't think so. I think Sunita is very sensible. Because if you run and leave me after we both got robbed on the bus route, you calling the radio instead of calling the police. I was live on air the day. All you don't remember, all a short memory. When the call come in, he running away from the robbery to tell me he just get robbed and he leave his girlfriend on the bus route. I on the radio, you know. He calls me instead of the police. I on the phone now studying what to tell he because he run and leave his girl and she getting the rob. So obviously if she come back with something in mind. You can't take all of that and then come back for nothing. So Sunita get live. House billing, you know. Live. Call her your life.
Yes, my sister Aisha.
Hey, how you doing, darling?
After God, I'm well. They say bacchanal in the country, I bought like a cow.
Bought like a cow.
They bought like a cow. That's what we were telling them about. And you see, I just try to live. I like talking the truth, trying to stand up for the truth. Your action, every action is about reaction. And we were talking to them before the election. My mother was to be going in. And she always said us, when you're in good house, Jupiter make a sign. Jupiter make a sign. To be going in too good. 21 years, nothing had happened in Tobago. They want watching Duke. They want the PDP. You understand? And what they ask for is what they get. And this is the end result. You understand? I can't have my cake and eat it. When we talk to them, they didn't hear. So this is the time I have to be glad what taking place because we warned them. Before warn them, don't do it. Big old villain. I watching the big old woman and man on the TV talking Tobago. And Tobago so nice. When I go to Tobago, I didn't feel to come back. Tobago clean, the streets and them clean. You know, it's not like Trinidad. And all the cursing that. All the cursing blessing me. Take what I get now. Take it. And so live by it. Your name and God. Take that. Have a blessed evening.
People asking me to show them picture of his girlfriend. You think I should do it? I really have a picture. She posts a picture. She on his stories. I could show her a picture of his woman, but I don't know if I would be out of place. I could tell you how we meet she. He met her at a UNC meeting. Okay? That is as much as I can tell you. Nice little Indian girl. Met this boy at a UNC meeting because all that time he holding handbag. He very close to the missus, the big lady, the big boss. So he looked like he had some status. And Sunita latch on. Needless to say, Sunita has seen better days. But things kind of on the up and up these days. So since house billing, I have seen Sunita resurface. I just watching his stories quietly and minding my business. I'm going on the side. Okay? People asking me to put her up. I can, but I don't know if the lady would want me to put her up. A nice little skinny Indian girl. Pretty little Indian girl. I am seeing her back around Laventille, and I am saying, okay, girl, you come house billing, you go right ahead. But I can tell earlier he met her at a UNC forum, at a UNC meeting. He was very close to the leader at the time. And she love off since she see him so close. Apparently, after he rather leave on the bus route and he fall from grace, they wasn't that close. But house billing and they get back close again, you draw your own conclusion. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
How you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. It's a real mess for Tobago at this party. But, you know, we all have to warn them. And I think that the people of Tobago must start speaking up. But Aisha, I'm feeling very sad that this has happened. It has reached there. And big men who want to run a country, and I'm saying want to run a country because they are hoping that they could run Trinidad and Tobago, cannot run a small state as Tobago, right? And all that money. So which country is now going to talk with who in Tobago? Who represents who? And, you know, when you see that type of behavior, you know, I don't know, but I hope that we could really talk some sense into these men, boy, and all the lawyers, that English lawyer who like to speak like with the English tongue, and the business people in Tobago can really sit down with these gentlemen and work things out for Tobago for the best, because I mean a lot of Trinidadians have property over there. You know, we have to be careful with what we say and do. And Aisha, on your topic there, because you know I tuned in late, because I was out of the radio and computer, I want to say that no woman wants to go with a man without a house, not knowing where she's going to get shelter. So I cannot say more on that. Good afternoon.
Well, look, Ting, I come up on the page here now, but it looked like he blocked me from seeing his pictures. Hold on. I gotta log into my fake profile to get this one. Wait, hold on. I come up here to pull down the picture. Oh, which page you have it on? It had 2 pages here. Hold on, I get in it here. I taking the calls there. I just trying to log into my fake profile to pull the picture because he went and blocked me. Caller, you live?
Bless good day, Aisha. Well,
how you doing, darling?
You know your boy Felix's point 14 all you, and I must say big up to the Queen of Rock.
How you doing, love?
I did, girl. But you see, we after one hurdle and on to the next.
One is the next, Felix. After one is the next.
Time. We love him and all of that. So every day you take your time. But Aisha, at the end of the day, I've been listening to what you're saying, sister. You just continue doing what you're doing, because if nobody can keep it real, somebody has to keep it real. And we have a responsibility to continue doing what we're doing. Information is the word, right? So, sister, you continue to stay focused.
Thank you, my brother. Much love to you and the fam.
Big up to you and the entire team, Iwer and the squad, all the viewers, everybody. I'll continue to stay focused.
Thank you, darling.
All right. Blessed day, man.
All right. Let me see who else is there. Caller, you live?
Aisha, I want to say, it's your name, Chairman. It is not about Kingsley. Your name, Chairman, it is not about Kingsley. Do not like Rowley. Do not make the church cry, please. Your name, Chairman, I beg of you. Do not make the children cry. Oh, let us do that. The children love Dr. Rowley. If Kingsley just do not like Dr. Rowley. Oh, my gosh. Because Dr. Rowley abandoned the children. But you show love for the children, PNN Chama. You is the soul of Eric Williams. You is the heart of Manning. It's just like Dr. Rowley because he carried the PNN symbol. I understand. But you have the blood of the father of the nation. You have the blood of the uncle of the nation. You just love Dr. Rowley because he carried the symbol. of PNM. PNM, Jama, I beg of you.
She's not answering. She phone. She's not giving you no toys. Stop crying.
Make the children cry.
You stop crying. Gemma don't want nothing to do with you.
Not the children. Not the children.
Why you block me from posting Sunita picture on Facebook? Unblock me.
Aisha, there is no PNM, Gemma. I beg of you. This is the children crying. This is not Kingsley. I will call you.
Well, Gemma done say she's not taking your calls. Don't call. And unblock me. I log in from a fake profile and I'm not seeing it. I only seen pictures of you and Miss Besad Besessa smiling very sweetly next to one another. Unblock me so I can get the picture of Sunita to put up. Caller, you live?
Aisha.
Hey, Gemma, the man crying. You have anything to say?
Aisha, listen to me. My husband vexed, you know. He vexed quite the one when I started, you know. Let a man call my name, damn nonsense, eh? Right.
Gemma, I hear you. Kingsley, Gemma has made it very clear. Don't call her back. She have no toys to give, no children. She husband vexed. The lines are open. We are taking your calls. I don't know now. I can't keep up. Caller, you live?
Oh, God, Aisha. Why Cameline sent toys to them children in Laventi? Don't call on PNM, Jama. She ate already, Kingsley. Kamala have all the money in the UNC, Kingsley. Oh, God, Kingsley. Why you like that, Kingsley? Don't cry like that, Aisha, God.
Brooklyn, you really make me choke. Caller, you live?
Aisha.
How you doing? Leave it there.
Aisha, what time I call your name?
3 times.
Alright, we will check that one day. Aisha, PNM supporters made the biggest mistake, according to Dr. Rowley, the biggest mistake of their life, voting for Dr. Rowley. Right now, I'm in the airport, I'm heading back to Indianapolis. When I get there and settle down, I'm going to tell all you the nonsense he and Stuart Young did to all you. Aisha, to all you. So Aisha, I will leave it there for now.
Leave it there. You leave it right there. Caller, you live? No. All right, we just have a few more minutes. Speak now or forever. Hold your peace. This boy would not unblock me. I even log into my fake profile here trying to get she up. Like she have does she children? I will just do a quick one and keep it moving, eh? I cannot keep this picture up for long. A quick flash. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is it. I can't show no more. If you see, you see. If you ain't see, you ain't see. Caller, you live?
Good afternoon, Sister Aisha.
How you doing, darling?
Giving thanks and praises for life, health, and strength. And listening to your voice this evening. You know why I just get problem with Sister Aisha? May God bless and keep you. May God bless and keep you, because tell you the truth, it have people, Sister Aisha, if you ain't come on the radio station when the evening come, I believe we'll have to have plenty weight. Yes, Sister Aisha. Because plenty of them, Sister Aisha, if they ain't come out on the airways when the evening come, I don't know how some of these callers that is calling on your program will survive. Yes, Sister Aisha. Because half of them, Sister Aisha, don't make sense at all. Yep. So God bless you for coming on the radio station when the evening comes, so some of them could hear their voice. Yes, Sister Aisha. So you have a wonderful evening, a blessed evening, and you take care of the nation's road on your way home from your place.
Thank you, my dear brother. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Right now, we'd have a debate on whether she pretty or she not pretty. I tell her it's a good-looking girl. I don't know. Anyway, call her alive.
Aisha.
Oi.
What kind of man going to run and leave a woman in danger?
And who just call the radio and cry?
And I telling you, and that's why the man not stable. 1 minute is Jack Warner, next minute is Kamala, next minute is Duke. He must be a kind of man. You go to a woman and run. She can get killed, she can get raped, all kind of things. But the one right, she right to go back. She see her something, go and get what she's supposed to get. Yeah, that's it. Cry on the radio, plain man, and can't protect a woman, right? Shame on you. I shall reach home safe.
Thank you so much. I just have a few more minutes. I just come here not to make no confusion. When they come and as always end up in a passa. Caller, you live.
That's why they call the show the Queen of Bacchanal. What you expect? That's what they tune in for. So let me deal. That one still, after all them years he spent in America, he had to spend 3 weeks by his sister in the basement, and he going to spend 2 weeks by his niece now. Just to collect the U.S. pension, you know. He getting freeze. He going on freeze. He got dead. So every winter he had to go up and spend 3 months in that basement and 3 months in the next basement. But you coming to tell me about Dr. Raul. I was called to tell you one more thing again, you know. But you know something? Last night on the Monday night forum, Aisha Wells, I hear Parat. I asked myself, I asked them this morning, Parat, like you have a problem with sports, with balls, Aisha Wells. People who play sports with balls, like Parat, have a problem with that. Because the Prime Minister gone to play golf, and he had nothing else to talk about on his program last night but golf. I don't understand that, you know, sister. But I had one more, you know, but I'd leave it there. Enjoy your evening and be safe on your way home.
Thank you so much. My countdown is on. I literally have 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. Me and Lie Boy. Well, they done saved the woman picture already. Lord Father. Call her, you live.
Hello?
They saved the woman picture already. You know, call her. You live.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Barrett. I'm not living in a basement, okay?
Are you leaving there, sister?
Hello, good afternoon.
Are you leaving there, sister, darling? Listen to me on the phone. You's leaving there, sister? Where's she gone? I wonder if I leave it there, sister. Hold on, let me see if she calling me back. You hearing me? Are you leaving there, sister?
Yes, Miss Aisha, I am.
Oh!
Yes, I am.
So is he allowed to use your phone to call Trinidad and make Bacchanal on the radio?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm just making sure you was leaving there, sister. Once you're not, well, I think Baratarian, but thanks for telling him.
No, well, he now leaving the airport, so I use my phone. I didn't want him to use it all the time.
Well, I realize you didn't want him to use your phone. So when he coming back, Trinidad? He coming back?
I really don't know. I don't know.
Well, Gail, all I can tell you is take rent from him. If you see by Christmas he ain't leave your place, take a rent from him. If by Christmas he ain't move out, take rent from him. If by Christmas he ain't go home. All right, darling, I got to go 20 seconds. I don't know how I just end up in a confusion every single show. I just come here to really not talk people business and just end up in it. All right, people, I'm out of here. As I usually say, TNT, do a good deed today. Until tomorrow, when we come with something else, something new, something hot on the official station of Defense Nation, the Street 919 FM.